Throughout my time scrolling through YouTube, I've seen so many icebergs such as the Ye iceberg, Playboy Cardi iceberg, and even the Player iceberg. But throughout all of this time, I have never seen anyone make a Kobe Bryant iceberg. So I thought, why not give it a shot and make my own Kobe Bryant iceberg? If you don't know what an iceberg is, it's a multi-layered gathering of information going from tier 1 being the most known things about said topic to the lesser known, more hidden, or even more rich subjects and informations about said topic. So without further ado, let's get into this Kobe Bryant iceberg by Mace. So without heading into tier 1, to the Kobe Bryant iceberg, we have basketball player. Kobe Bryant was a well-known player of the sport named basketball, created by Springfield College instructor and graduate student in 1981, James Naismith. Kobe played in the NBA for 20 years straight in 1996 and retiring in 2016. Through the Kobe, though Kobe began his NBA career in 96, he first picked up a basketball at age 3 in 1981, after being born on August 23rd, 1978. Now, I can get more into this basketball thing later. However, for now, we will be moving on to, gosh, that saber-toothed coochie stinks! Kobe was the first guard drafted out of high school. In 1996, following a stellar senior season at a Lower Merion High School where Kobe named as Naismith Player of the Year, the Gatorade Men's National Basketball Association Player of the Year, a McDonald's All-American, a First-Team Parade All-American, and a USA Today All-USA First-Team Player, Kobe Bryant declared for the NBA draft. A draft night trade between the Lakers and Hornets sent Bryant, who was originally selected by Charlotte T at number 13 overall, to the Los Angeles Lakers to team up with Shaquille O'Neal, and the rest was history. And the rest was it. Bryant became the first guard to ever be drafted out of high school, and since Kobe was still 17 at the time, his parents had to co-sign his 3-year, $3.5 million rookie contract. When he made his professional debut on November 3rd, 1996, Kobe was only 18 years and 72 days old, becoming the youngest player in the NBA history, a record that has since been broken by Jermaine O'Neal and Andrew Bynum. In that same season, he also became the youngest player to start in an NBA game, and after being selected to participate in the 1997 Slam Dunk Contest, he became the youngest championship in the event. Kobe was a fairly documented high school player, as he was featured on magazines such as The Fan, and 1996 captioned, "Is he ready for the pros?" Grew up in Italy, born in Philadelphia, but grew up in Italy where his dad played basketball professionally in the 1980s. Kobe lived in Italy from the age of 6 to 13 when he and his parents moved back to Philadelphia. While living abroad, Kobe became fluent in Italian and played on a youth team Canteen Ruina. Kobe always kept a connection to the United States, even while living across the Atlantic, and he returned to Pennsylvania in the summer to play basketball in tournaments. Once Kobe returned to Philadelphia, he quickly established himself as one of the top ranked recruits in the country. Once he became the first freshman in decades to play on the varsity team at Lower Merion High School, he first moved to Radio Calabria and then to Pistor and Reggio Emilia. He was especially fond of Reggio Emilia, which he considered a loving place and where his best childhood memories were made. Kobe said that his favorite team was the Lakers. Kobe can also speak a great deal of Spanish. Being multilingual benefited Kobe on the court throughout his NBA career too. To help make teammate Pau Gasol feel more comfortable when he joined the Lakers in 2009, Kobe spoke to him in Spanish on the court, and he learned some Chinese. He and Pau also spoke Spanish, so defenses couldn't understand what they were saying to each other. Kobe was also a bit of Slovenia. He was teammates with Sasha Vukovic, who's from Slovenia during his Lakers days, and Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, who was also Slovenian, said that 3 seasons ago, Bryant trash-talked him in Slovenia during courtside seat during game, spoke fluent Italian, having spent 8 years of his childhood in Italy following his father's retirement from the NBA, but at a lower level in Italian professional basketball league. Kobe learned to speak Italian fluently and often returned to the USA during summer to play basketball at family game. Kobe's passion for the game was unique, but he wasn't the only lover in the basketball Bryant household. His father, Joe Bryant, also had a career that lasted 8 years in the NBA. After that, he played professionally in Italy. After retiring, Joe became a coach and has been able to work with the Los Angeles Sparks as well as teams from Italy, Japan, and Thailand. One of Kobe's uncles, John Cox, also played in the NBA, but his career was a lot shorter. He only played a single season. Kobe developed skills by watching basketball games mailed to him by his grandfather. He returned to his hometown in the year 1991, where he attended Lower Merion High School and quickly progressed through the basketball ranks to lift his team to 4 consecutive basketball championships, earning several honors, as well as gathering media attention. Despite scoring 1080 on his SAT, Bryant made the ultimate decision to skip college and go straight from pro to the end to the high school, from the end to the NBA. With his graduates and basketball talent, Kobe would have been accepted by any college. Kobe by admiree. Bryant was coached by Mike D'Antoni, who coached the Lakers from 2012 to 2014. Though he coached Kobe some of his worst years in Lakers history, Bryant grew up admiring D'Antoni in his game. As a player, late bloomer, though most NBA players won't come too close to the talent Kobe displayed, it took Kobe a while to discover how great he was. He didn't beat his dad in a game of basketball until he was 16, and Bryant even said that the matchups got physical. Dream team at USC and UNC. Bryant admitted that he had gone to play college. He would have joined forces with Vince Carter and Antoine Jameson, who played for the North Carolina Tar Heels. That team reached consecutive Final Fours in 1997 1998. If they had a Kobe, it would have been easy to run through the titles, or his other option would be Duke. College recruiters. These institutions include Michigan, Duke, Villanova, North Carolina. Almost a Hornet, Kobe was originally drafted by the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte chose him as the 13th pick in the round of the 1996 NBA draft. 2 weeks after they chose him, Kobe was traded to LA for the center Vlade Divac, so they could free up space for their salary cap and make an offer for free agent to Shaquille O'Neal. Nets coach at the time, John Calipari, had been witnessing Kobe with Kobe at the time, but since witnessing Kobe work out, Kobe's agents, who had set career pro opportunities, Kobe of being in Los Angeles, Kobe agent threatened that if his client would play overseas if the Nets even thought about drafting him. Kobe was an Eagles fan. He was loyal to his city. Now that we have covered Kobe's early beginnings and origins, we shall move on to the Mamba mentality and addiction to work. Mamba mentality, Black Mamba, addicted to work. Kobe's discipline and work ethics were among his better known traits. These characteristics eventually developed called by the public as the Mamba mentality. Because of Kobe's nickname, the Black Mamba, he was so obsessed with improving his game that he once showed up 7 hours early for practice and wouldn't leave until he made 800 shots. Kobe nicknamed himself Black Mamba after watching Quentin Tarantino film Kill Bill, where a Black Mamba was used as code word for a deadly mission. Kobe revealed that the nickname following himself for the off-court struggle in 2000-2004. Kobe had his book called Kobe Hates Losing. Kobe had a Thanksgiving dinner in 2013, and there was a ping pong table set up. Lakers sideline reporter Mike Dredell was pretty good at ping pong, and after whooping Sean Williams, he issued a challenge to Kobe, telling him that he'd be happy to beat him next. Without even saying a word, Kobe went to the table and answered Dredell's challenge. Since Dredell had experience playing ping pong, he destroyed Kobe and took an early 4-1 lead. As well as no, Kobe is a competitor and despises losing. Anyways, Kobe did lose to Dredell in a huge margin. In the first game. But when someone called next, the Mamba didn't budge and asked for a rematch and said, come the second game, Kobe's competitive spirit showed up as he made the adjustments on the fly. Despite that, Dredell still came out on top. But the final score was as lopsided as the first game. In 2018, Kobe titled his book with the title Mamba Mentality: How I Play, with his photographs. In this book, He describes his career. Later, many other incidents of his life were included in the book. This book includes the entire 20 seasons of the NBA. He had played with the Los Angeles Lakers. While Trudell thought that Kobe already had enough, he would soon realize that a war had only just begun. Because within that week, word had just reached Trudell that Kobe had ordered an official Olympic ping pong table to be delivered to his house. A play happened in the third quarter of the Lakers matchup against the Pelicans in 2015. You can see here that after the baseline dunk, Kobe was holding onto his right shoulder. It turned out that Kobe tore his rotator's cuff on the drive. Kobe claimed that he could be the best point guard in the 2012-13 season. Kobe was 34 years old and was in his 17th season in the league, and this would be his one. It was January 3rd in game home stretch against Utah, Oklahoma City, New Orleans, and in those games he put up stat lines of 14 points, 14 assists, 9 rebounds, 21 points, 14 assists, 9 rebounds, and then something else. A more selective Kobe shot 59% from the field over that stretch. When they asked Kobe if he would have been the best point guard if he played it, he said, "You think I'm going to sit here and say I wasn't going to be the best?" Kobe set out from, okay, moving on. Kobe's dedication to basketball never stopped. During a 2008 Olympics, he spoke another language, and LeBron told him, calm down. Even though 2007 number 1 high school player O.J. Mayo asked Kobe to work out at 3 p.m. When 3 p.m. came, at